I end up just leaving New Mexico as a whole. But today's my final day. It's been a long journey. I know a lot of y'all seen the things that I've gone through down here. I'm just blessed and lucky to have survived and made it through the way that I knew I could. A lot of shit talking, a lot of whatever from my baby mom and shit. But that's okay, you know. She's gonna do whatever and say whatever that's not true. I have a whole son on the way in January. Um, she left me down here mid June, I would say, or I think it was late May when she left. And I've been trying to pick up the pieces to recover from all of this shit. I went over to the Ridges with Honda Joe, was working on cars for a little while. Some shit popped off because Dan heard I was getting a truck and heard that I was fucking getting my shit. And he decided to tell Joe straight up, if you don't get rid of them off the property, I'm gonna take all these cars away. So I ended up going back out in the streets in New Mexico, Silver City. I was sleeping at the park. I slept behind a dumpster. I was going through it pretty badly. Stuff that I didn't deserve to go through because of a relationship that I chose, you know? And I went far with this. We had a whole YouTube channel and a whole bunch of other shit. I don't even think of it because this person is really fucked up as a human being to just be able to put someone in a predicament to where they have to climb out of a hole. I had to climb out of a hole so fucking badly. But at least then I met a lot of cool ass people, a lot of down to earth people. Um, just day by day going through what I was going through, I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. You know, lugging all your shit around and trying to make as much money as you possibly can so you can get a bus ticket out of here. And that was my goal, but I kept getting set back majorly. And that's what happened when I went up to Hurley. When I went up to Hurley, I was living out of my tent. And, you know, I had to go spend for grocery, I had to go spend for whatever else. So that kind of held me back a little bit more. But, yeah, down here, I got involved in Recovery New Mexico with Brian Stengel. I did a lot of fucking Narcan kits and a whole bunch of other shit with them. Volunteered a couple times, dedicated myself to the community. Was working at Grateful Living Cannabis Co. A whole bunch of places. I did a lot of things down here, and this is why I left my mark here. And you know, my story can really inspire a lot of other people that may be going through the same things. Yeah, this life is tough. It's a really really harsh, tough life to live when things are constantly happening inside of your life, and all you want to do is just feel some sense of complacency and comfort. While we were down here, there was a lot of fights, arguments, a lot of fucking fucked up shit. You know, I'm here at the motel where all of it started at before we started going down and shooting music videos from the keyboard. But yeah, there's a lot of situations. Hold up here. Hush, chill out. I'm about to leave here soon. I'm getting the rest of my shit packed up. Cabal? Nah, but yeah, I'm getting the rest of my shit packed up right now, and I'm leaving New Mexico for good. Just want to say goodbye to everyone that I met down here, and you know, I want to spread peace, positivity, and love to everybody and support. This is my final day. Hopefully, my final day. If everything goes the way it should, I'm hoping that it's my final day. But I survived here. You know, my friend got kidnapped. A lot of fucked up shit. The police down here are very corrupted. Everything is working all together. Everyone's working all together, and it's the sad truth down here. But thankfully, I got linked up with people that want to help and bring me out of this mess. I've been here since January, and it feels like I've been in a fucking prison cell. I remember where all this shit started at, and you know, day by day, I was climbing and climbing and climbing and elevating to where I needed to be at in life. And now, I'm where I'm at right now. Took a long time, man. Took a long time. This is why I want to spread the inspiration to everyone else out there that may be going through something in their lives. You're not alone, and just keep pushing. Just remember, I was out on the streets. I went through so fucking much down here. it literally broke the human being that I was, but it also built me into the human being I needed to be. So that's the one thing that I can say that I'm fucking proud of. You know, I want everyone to hear my story out. I want everyone to understand that life is gonna get hard. Just keep your fucking head up. This shit is meant to get hard. This shit is meant to not be easy. Of course, life is meant to be this way. But we shouldn't be fucking downing each other. We shouldn't be, oh, this, that, and the third, and then try to fucking break somebody else's spirit just because of the shit that y'all were going through inside of your relationship. That's not cool. Yeah, we had a whole YouTube channel, Quincy and Lila, vlogging channel. We went state to state. Just came back up from Riverside, California. Ended up down here. Um, First fucking 2 weeks living with her auntie after she brought us the whole way down here. Ended up kicking us out because my baby mom was not watching her kid anymore. We got into a huge argument. We ended up going to the Motel 6 for about a month. Um, After that, went to the Ridges over at the Button Hostel because of my boy McKeever and, fucking Paradox. Fuck Paradox. Yeah, I was working over at the Grateful Living Cannabis Co., so they gave me an opportunity with living over in that Button Hostel over in the Ridges. But first, we started out in the RV. It was a broken down RV with no electricity, no water, no nothing. We were living barbarically. We had to walk into town every single day, 2 hours, just to get food or just to get something. And, being in that situation, it just felt like you were suppressed and like this was like human trafficking or something. And, as time went on, we were trying to get out of there, but things just kept piling up, piling up, piling up. All of our shit got stolen. That's when I went over to the spin shelter and I started G-checking everybody. Where's my shit at? And also, with Paradox's shit got stolen too. I went up there to go G-check everybody to make sure that I could recover all my stuff back. I'm going to be doing a detour today of all the things that left me scarred and, the poison of this town. It's fucking poison. That's why, it's hard to really trust people down here because you can't. There's too many scam artists. There's too many people that will fucking mow you over and fucking destroy your life. And that's exactly what happened. They tried hiring 2 people to come down there and break in to try and scare us out of the Button Hostel the last 3 days that we were there. We went across the street at 11:15 Broken Arrow, up in the Ridges down in Silver Acres. That's when we were with Honda Joe. We moved across the street. There was like a couple cars that pulled up to that Button Hostel at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning to try and scare us out of it. But they were coming up in there with weapons. They were trying to break it to the back. The fucking back door was broken. The fucking window was open. They all were trying to sneak in and do something crazy. And the fact that the sheriffs did not do a damn thing but sat there and laughed with the people who did it, it's fucked up. Grant County sheriffs, very, very corrupted. Do not trust them. Do not trust moving to New Mexico and any of these states are not in, well, these counties. Don't come to Silver City. Do not move to Santa Clara. Do not move to Hurley. These places are drugged the fuck out. There's a lot of drugs, a lot of bad things going on here. And, you can move here and not be a part of it. But then again, you're going to see the real life of how people live down here. And then you're going to realize to yourself, was it a good choice to come down here? Me and her, we didn't have any other choice. We didn't know how bad it was going to be until we got into it. Like I said, I was working at McDonald's when I first came down here. The one up in Silver City. A whole bunch of shit. There's a lot of shit that I've done to elevate myself and to build myself. And I started shooting music videos, getting myself involved with a lot of businesses. Tattoo shop ended up attacking us and a whole bunch of other shit. And it was like kangaroo court when I went to court for McKeever. McKeever got locked up with assault with a deadly weapon, although they rushed us with weapons, threw beer cans at us, smacked my fucking baby mom at the time, whole bunch of shit when we were involved with Grateful Living Cannabis Co. And Tara, the actual owner of the shop, ended up assaulting my baby mom at 2 weeks, when she was 2 weeks pregnant. This is why Tara's on probation right now. There's a lot of shit we got involved in. If you guys want to ask for the video of Tara assaulting my baby mom, there's an ice cream shop right next to the store, our Grateful Living Cannabis Co. They had a camera that was pointing that direction that picked up everything. All this shit connects, man. Like, I became quite well known around here for the most inconspicuous reasons and shit that shouldn't even have been or should have happened the way it did. Then I would volunteer over at the mission every single day, just put my full front efforts and stuff. But yeah, we found out May 13th. We were over, I think, at Cyrus's camper, and she was already taking pregnancy tests because she went with Mitra at the time when we were arguing and shit. And she found out she was pregnant. She took a couple more pregnancy tests, and then we went to the Gila, or the regional, or what's it called? The Gila Regional Medical Center. And it ended up coming back that she was pregnant. And she decided to leave after we got involved with Marisol and fork off Dorian. Dorian was the guy that I was volunteering for and helping out with his little business and shit right in the Morningstar parking lot. Like I said, I've been helping out all these businesses. I put myself in all these predicaments where, I wanted to succeed and thrive and be the best I possibly could. And, I got wrapped up in the middle of so much shit just because of my kind-heartedness. And, there's a lot of nights, a lot of days that I've seen down here where, it could have broke me, but it didn't break me at all. It just made me unbreakable, unbroken. It's very fucked up to be going around and then having shit happen to you. And, after she left and after the whole Honda Joe situation, when I was out there fixing cars, we were fixing cars every single day. We were doing so much crazy shit. And, I had to sleep behind a fucking dumpster for a little while, and then that's when I made a sign. I made a sign saying, looking for work, looking for gigs. Anything helps. A lot of people stopped by, they helped me. I went to a couple properties, helped people out, fixed up their lawn, cleared debris, mowed their lawns, fucking any hard labor work, anything that they needed done, like chicken wire fencing, fixing fucking engine swaps, anything really, anything to fucking get some type of money. And I learned a lot. I had to put my mind, body, and soul through hell down here. Not everyone can see from a bird's eye view and get an understanding of what it is and what it ain't. But I'm just thankful to have survived and have made it through all these situations. There's a lot more to the story that I want to get down to, the nitty-gritties, and just really explain it the best way possible. So that's why I'm going to come up on here later on, whenever I'm on the bus and shit, or whenever I have, more time to do this. I'm going to explain the whole entire story from start to finish. And I'm going to try and detail it out the best way that I possibly can so people can get an image for what it is. But like I said, I'm appreciative of everyone that's helped me and has pushed me. Well, I actually pushed myself. I didn't need anybody. It just took to the last minute or so for people to finally realize what the fuck I was going through. When I was sitting up at the corner, people just think however way they want to think and just judge. You should never judge anybody. Karma is a bitch. Just imagine if you were in my shoes. To sit there and make a big deal, or, oh, I gotta get in my car quick, oh, he's coming, oh, did it, like, it's always something weird. And I'm like, okay, why can't you have trust in someone that's not from here? And I get that other people messed it up for you, but at the end of the day, you can't treat everybody like that. Only fucking God can judge. Karma is a bitch. For those that didn't help, for those that literally sat there and video recorded me and just was like, fuck this guy. Karma is a bitch and it's gonna bite you in your ass for that. And I'm thankful to be saying this right now because a lot of people passed me by. A lot of people just laughed it off and fucking didn't care. Like I wasn't gonna fucking, like I'm literally sitting out in the sun and fucking bouncing back and forth in one of the most fucked up states with nothing but secludedness and desert. And you expect me to be like happy or something, and then these people are laughing at me. It's kind of fucked up, not knowing my situation and what I come from and everything I've done every single day. Just to look at me at one glance and laugh is kind of fucked up. Karma is a bitch, like I said, and I hope it bites every single last one of these people in the ass that didn't fucking help. And I know those people, all those people that I've seen with my two eyes that drove past without no care in the world. Karma is gonna bite you in your ass, and I hope she does. But yeah, I wanted to get on here and say my response. I have a lot more to the story. There's so much more to this shit. I wanted to speak it out there within the following days. I just want to get this more prevalent, pushed more out there for other people that may be going through the same shit. This is an inspirational video that I'm going to be posting up after the fact. I just want the best for everybody. Keep your fucking head up, soldiers. You're going to live through this. You're going to get through this shit. I've been through some fucked up shit. Some really fucked up shit. I've lost a lot of friends. I've lost a lot of things. I had friends that overdosed. I've seen a lot of fucked up shit through my own two eyes. And, that's why I tell y'all, the little shit that y'all are going through in life, it could always get better. Just don't revolve yourself around people, because people, their tendencies is to hurt you. Regardless if that's not what they wanted to get at first, everyone's there to hurt you. But yeah, I just wanted to speak my mind real quick. I'm gonna hop off. But peace out, guys.